ribbon chip.
That was also spinning on its own.
What was that?
Bag move. Hello and welcome to What Goes Bump in the Night. I'm Trevor.
And I'm Riley.
And we are doing an investigation of the Double J Resort Ranch, everything that comes with the Double J, and I couldn't be more excited.
Right now we're actually where the original property of the farm, ranch, whatever you want to call it, started at. And we actually have a special guest with us, Sparky. Why don't you make your way onto the screen so you can help us out with a little bit of the history in this area and some stories that you've experienced and maybe have heard about here as well.
Yeah, I mean, I work third shift, and there's plenty of bumps and noises, and I myself have experienced shadow figures. I've gotten them on camera. There's been like one or two nights where I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go home. But it just seems like the more attention you give, the more active things are. I have found a lot of stuff, if I hear a noise, I'll go check it out. Sometimes I can figure out what it is, but there's a lot of unexplained stuff that happens. I mean, even when we have guests in the lobby, I've seen shadow figures wandering around. Like my first 3 days of being here, I've seen stuff.
Wow. How often would you say this stuff happens? Like a nightly occurrence, or is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really?
Nightly,
okay.
Nightly, and I work in the in the busiest part of it.
Right.
Registration. There's a water park. There's restaurants and arcades. You wouldn't think that it would be that active.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a golf course. They have everything you could ever dream of on this place.
Yeah,
It's
they
awesome.
definitely do. Do you think it's just people that maybe have worked here or people that related to the original family, or do you think even guests are still roaming here potentially?
I think it's guest employees and possibly Native American.
Right, you were
Believe
just
it.
talking about before we went on camera here that there potentially could be an Indian burial ground not far from here.
Yeah, I mean, because the Great Lakes, they supplied a lot for Native Americans, and I mean all along the coastline they flourished.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
Yeah, the lake's just right there.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say we're near a body of water, and that's normally where tribes would post up. So makes a lot of sense. So, how long have you been doing this now? You said,
I've only been here since last May.
and every night it seems like something's
Every
happening.
night.
That's
Every
a good
night.
sign. That's for sure.
They're now it's to the point where I kind of just ignore it.
Yep.
A lot of people think I'll be sitting at my desk talking to myself.
Yeah. Boots up. Phone out.
And I'll just straight up tell them, calm down or be quiet or
Yeah.
something like that. I think we got a good relationship going, I think.
Yeah. Would you say a lot of them are intelligent, or is it a lot of just ambient stuff that's like, well, that was weird, or do you think it's something legitimately like messing with you?
I think there's a lot of residual,
Yep.
but I've had a spirit box and have interacted, and the answers have coordinated with the questions. That
Yeah.
I took other employees upstairs at the registration area and had made reference to like hair color or something like that, and I
Yeah.
would get a response that would coordinate with the question. And that's the part that blew my mind. It's like,
Yeah, that adds so much validity to everything where you're like, well, this could be mumbo jumbo. Because we've always said the spirit box is always like hit or miss, where it's like, is this coincidence? Is it something coming through
it's
the radio?
really conclusive to me when you get the same voice multiple times.
yeah, yeah. Like we do lock-ins and stuff like that
Yeah.
for like high school parties and stuff like that. And I think it was maybe my second night of even working here, and I went out for a break and I was sitting on a bench and I'm like, hey, how you like having all these kids here? And all of a sudden it just a scream like, rah, like kind of disgust or
Yeah, or
just
it was
like,
like,
oh.
I didn't like that.
yeah, it's like, this is too much. These guys need to leave,
That's super
And
interesting.
That's the vibe I got from that.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think, oh, people are screaming on the radio today.
Right.
That's
And-
not what happens.
And I've used the spirit box I've used it at my house. I've used it at other places. Maybe they're just picking up radio frequencies or
Right.
something, and I know it's supposed to go so many channels a second, but yeah, it's like I didn't ever get anything at my house.
Right.
I didn't ever get anything at my in-laws' house, and I know that there's been deaths there.
Yeah.
But then I did it up at the office, and it wouldn't shut up.
It's crazy.
So hopefully we'll get you guys some good evidence tonight.
Yeah. So
sure.
where we're at right now, this is the hitching post, correct?
I
Is
believe
this-
so.
This building, or is it?
No, the hitching post.
The
is
hitching
one
post is the next
down.
building. I forgot already what building this was because there was a lot of them tonight.
There's too many.
This is a building that is supposedly haunted.
Like they got, with the staff housing and all the buildings out
Right.
here, and the different generations of buildings. It's just hard to keep up with all because we're, from our front office out to the back 40, that's 2 miles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it 400 acres in all the whole property itself too?
If not, I think it might be more.
That's insane. That's a lot of ground to cover.
I think that was before we bought the other golf course down the road.
That makes sense.
Wow.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to find something for you guys.
Yeah. Okay. It's
Okay.
Yep. Nope, I broke it. Okay. Oh.
I don't know if it's going off because it's going off or if it's just fucking losing its mind.
That one just went
That just went off.
Well, is someone here with us right now? Did we wake you up from your nap?
It could be.
It just went off.
You were napping?
Hey, let's do.
Where's your bedroom at?
You good? All right. Cool. Now I think that's good.
Alrighty. Now that we're done messing around with our equipment.
Sorry.
Hello. Are there any spirits here with us? If there are, could you walk towards our devices we have in the middle of the room?
If you are here with us, could you go towards that green light? That was the red one. But thanks. I appreciate it.
Can you make that device go off one more time?
Probably trying to figure out what's going on. You've never had someone come back here asking you questions like this before, huh?
Do you want us to introduce ourselves? If you do, make that go off again.
Do we frighten you? We mean no harm. We just want to talk.
Do you like the artwork that's in here? I think it looks pretty cool.
Or school.
Yeah, the photo's really cool. If you don't feel like playing with that stuff, could you maybe knock on a wall like this?
Do it again, just.
Just
Yeah,
Just to see.
that one up.
So if you do it hard enough, it does.
You can make that one go off, but not that, because you have to be near that one when I stopped my foot.
That might
Maybe.
maybe go off too, though. Yeah.
That flickered too.
Yeah. So we know if we walk too hard, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Debunked.
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 Is there anyone here with us right now? Any spots you recommend us going to make contact with any of your friends?
It's kind of hard to do with lights. Tell you where.
Should we go to the hitching post, the old hotel?
Yep.
Is that where the party's at?
If you'd like us to go to the hitching post, can you make that device light up one more time?
Or the other one as well. I'm watching the number.
Alright, I guess we're going to the hitching post.
I'm carrying this one.
Before we leave,
Someone was carrying out
turn the spirit box on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See if someone wants to communicate with that. I'll set this back down.
It's in my pocket. It's in me pocket. It's in me pocket. Are there any spirits that'd like to communicate with us? Are there any spirits in this room or this building? Can you speak through this device in my hand?
How many people are in this room?
Slow down with the count.
Help me, Satan.
I heard that too.
Is that what you heard from over there?
Yep.
I heard help me, Satan. Who's asking for Satan's help? Oh, you're sure? Look at this shirt.
I heard most of the room. That's on your radio station. Man.
That's a man that's speaking to us. It's the same voice.
Are you trying to get one of our attention?
You like having guests here?
Was there ever rituals done in these lands?
Are you part of those rituals? Could you tell us how many people are in this room with us?
How many spirits are with us?
There's five.
That's how many people.
I just asked that a second ago. That's interesting.
I'm gonna get you. Did you just hear that? Who are you gonna get?
Thank you for your time.
Games go off in the arcade,
Really? Just start playing the music and like their themes and stuff?
and the power would be off.
Wow. That's really
There's
weird.
one time I was walking to the back doors to lock up, and I thought one of my coworkers, Jaden, was back there.
Yeah.
I could have swore I seen her. You know, she had the red shirt in her hair, and all of a sudden I hear the bathroom door close. I turn around and it's her. I'm like,
Wait.
Her turn back and there's the other person's not there. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Am I going crazy? Or did you
I'm
see
like
that?
She's like, who are you talking to? I'm like, I thought I was talking to you.
I guess myself.
I was like, I don't know.
That happened when we went to LOE, so I thought I was talking to Riley the whole entire time, but he was down with Trevor in another room.
Yep.
Yeah.
And all I saw was a silhouette because it was dark, and I swear to God, I thought it was Riley.
Well, that's a good start.
Someone wants to communicate with Sparky.
We have many devices in this room. You can see a couple of them on the chair in the middle and one on the table in the back of the room. If you go near them or touch them, you can make them light up.
Okay.
Could you do that for us again?
How old are you?
Do you know any employees that currently work here? Do you know Marion? Did you know Wally?
Do you know Brandy?
Do you know why you're here?
Are you the one that likes to mess with me at night when I'm trying to work?
So right now we are in the Wagon Wheel. It's a place where they have parties.
Yep, it's like a giant ballroom dancing floor. We'll show you the layout in a second, but really quick, while we were trying to get in here, I'm pretty sure right behind us where this bar area is, I saw something that looked like a shadow moving through towards that closet that's right there on the end. So let's do a quick spirit box session and see what we can get. I'm actually going to put a REM pod up too while we're at it.
Are there any spirits here that would like to communicate with us?
Did I see somebody walking in here?
There's a shadow behind the bar.
Is there anyone here to serve the bar? We're thirsty.
I heard bar. I 100% just heard bar.
Does anyone want to dance?
What was your favorite drink?
Could you serve us up a strong one?
I like whiskey. Can you tell us what we're standing in front of right now? That was the sound.
How many spirits are here with us?
That was really it might have. It did sound like this. Who are we talking to right now? What was that? I couldn't make it out. It was a deep voice.
Can you tell us your name?
Did you used to work here? That was really clear. Yeah, and that was in between. Can you repeat yourself? I had a hard time understanding that.
Were you a bartender here?
Or a patron? You're something.
Something else. Can you say that again for us?
What if I give you a tip? Can you move that dollar? Okay, does anyone else hear that chair?
Yeah. I don't think that was Sparky.
Sparky's like way down there. He's like down there.
Okay, a chair literally fucking just moved.
Yeah, it did. 100%. Because that wasn't me doing anything. Where at though?
It's on this floor. Like, it was a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't a chair.
A table? That was something close.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like someone was trying to get up from the table.
Yeah.
Well, this.
Let's go on the table and give you feet. I just got the goosebumps right here. I have the shiver going down the back of my neck hard.
Alright.
Did someone move something? Were you trying to scare us or just doing what we asked?
Sorry, that was me.
Could you move something for us again?
We also have devices over there on that dry bar.
Yeah, keep an eye over there, not seeing any movement.
Could you make one of those devices on the other side of the room light up?
We left a tip for you too.
Could you make that? Yeah, this one up again.
Are you trying to tell us you don't want us here?
Do you want a party?
Waiting for a drink.
Make me a gin and tonic. I don't need a drink.
Is the bartender too slow?
Did Trevor see you behind the bar? Ooh, lit up as soon as I said, did Trevor see you?
Yeah.
Dude, I saw it. It looked like a shadow, but I was like, it's a trick. Like, I couldn't have just seen that.
Are you in here hiding from us, waiting for us to leave?
Keep going. Is that just storage?
So this is where we're gonna put Jenna for an hour.
It works.
Power.
Well, yeah, obviously there's power.
Can you play with that device?
It won't harm you.
Like I said, if you want a drink, now's the time to come up and ask for one. Can you move something in here? Knock on anything? Make it known that you're here?
We have a dollar bill upstairs. Could you flip it on its side?
Or bring it down here?
Oh shit, bricks.
Door just flies open and dollar bill flies in.
Here's your bill,
Fucking
bitch.
insane. If you're here with us, please let it know. Let us know. I can't speak tonight. Riley, how do you think this is going so far?
I mean, I'm enjoying myself.
I'm enjoying myself too. I 100% think I saw a shadow.
I think you did too.
Like a
I mean,
shadow
weird
figure.
stuff keeps happening.
And they have said that there's shadow figures that do like to roam around at night. And it's not even that late yet. Like, we haven't even hit the witching hour yet. I also believe that the spike that you got earlier is more validated because it hasn't done a single thing again. Not upstairs, not in a couple
We
of other
haven't get on
buildings.
camera, but
I mean, I'll take your credibility by far. Honest to God, it does feel a little bit creepy back here by myself. Not that it's like creepy, but it's just like do you know the feeling where you feel like somebody's right there?
yeah.
That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. But
Is
it's
Trevor sensing someone down here?
somebody back here with me?
Yeah.
We got a video. Pop a couple pictures. If you're here, can you please knock on something like this?
Flash.
I did see dust right before you took that picture.
Yeah. I can tell the difference between.
No, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying I saw it.
Okay. We're gonna leave this dollar here. If you could,
We'd like a drink.
could you flip it over for us like this? When we come back, I want to see it on its side.
did move.
The bag just fell over?
Yeah.
That's what?